Hi everyone, Carol here and I'm back. I got so excited about Janet's gift that I did my card totally backwards. I forgot about my watercolor piece, so I'm going to just finish this card slowly. I'm not going to just show a picture. I'm going to back it up all the way back, and we are going to do what was intended on this card. So you take your watercolor piece that might have a little bit of wobble in it and roll up our sleeves and get to work. So I tried to get this little hello off there, but I didn't want to wreck the card, totally. And so this is what I did. I got my piece of watercolor that's supposed to go here, and then my town, oh my, I cleaned up. Please tell me my town did not get put in the trash. That would be horrible. Okay. Oh, I had a few funny stories here. Let me just move my stuff and grab. There it is. Okay. So what I did originally here is I put the hello on the cardstock and put that there. And I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, Carol, something's missing. It's the sky right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay this flat down on here. And then the town, right, goes like this. Isn't that gorgeous? That is truly gorgeous. Look at that. Look at the colors. It brings up the blue in there. But what I want to do is I want to bring this luscious embossing powder up. And that is the Wow Vintage Amethyst. And I got this at my craft store at Buffalo Stamp and Stuff. And it's only $3.25. I mean, such a good buy. So, anywho, this is what I want to do. I have this, it's almost like, how can I say it here? It's vintage. It's almost like a metal, but with this flake of different colors and hues in it. Purples and pinks like the sky. It's beautiful. Grays in a certain light. It shines all different colors. So what I want to do is I want to put a ledge around here that is exactly like this wonderful embossing powder. So we'll do that first. Then we're going to take our piece here and I'm going to sponge it with some Avriel pigment ink, and this is the Mint to Be and the Aquamarine, pretty well close together. And then this card will be completed and then we can move off. It's so funny that how cards like match up. When I, like in the hues of the day, when you start grabbing cardstock and everything just comes together, it's awesome. So this hello will go in the sky right there. Yes, took 2 seconds to pull that together. And then this is going to go on the inside. So where do you want to start, Carol? Right here. So let's move this out of the way. And I'll put this on my vagabond. And we will start doing the edges here. Let's take this off. And we'll move up like this. Isn't that awesome? And we'll start again. So what I'm going to do with this one is take some Post-it. You know what? I'm not going to take, let me rewind here. I'm not going to take this one. That's wasting an awful lot of that. I am going to grab this Post-it here, and this is, let me see, 1/3 of an inch. Wow, that's awesome. So let's see where this begins. I like to take these off when I use them, like so. So there, that's better. So it's 1/3 of an inch compared to wasting this 1 inch Post-it. See the difference there? Yes. So I'll use that on another project next. I got so excited about Janet's gift. I'll say it again. I couldn't even concentrate on doing the card. Yes. So let's take some of this Post-it out. And I'm not going to tape it down to anything because I want to emboss it. So I'm going to make a nice little line right there, and I'll reuse this. Then you want to take out your Versamark. Nice and juicy Versamark. And I'm going to just, am I too close there? There we go. Then you're just going to rub it like this. You could use your Versamark pen as well. There we go. And you want to grab a sheet of paper like here, and I'm going to do one at a time. Put your amethyst on there. Start your heating tool up. Like so. And move that off carefully. Just set this, don't want that blowing in the air. Oh, that's beautiful. I want you to see the sparkle as I'm doing this. You don't want to leave it on too long because the sparkle leaves if it starts to burn. You can see there we are. Very nice. Okay. Shut that off, and we'll do the same thing. We'll take that. Matter of fact, I don't like reusing stuff with glitter. So let's go on to the other side. Okay. And a nice little ledge. Grab your Versamark. Okay, bring this back. We don't need to do the bottom because that's where our town is going to be. Let's get rid of this for now. Okay. Set that aside. Take this off. Okay. Turn this on. It should be hot enough to heat this up nicely. You should see the hues in this. Oh, I don't know if you can see that. It's absolutely stunning. Okay, let's grab one more piece. That Post-it tape. Who'd have known we'd be using it for crafting. Okay, so this is 1/3 of an inch. Then we'll be on our way to a completed card. Whoa, I guess it'd be nice to put the sparkle on it. See what happens when something exciting happens in, let's go like this. With that Happy Mail, I just can't keep my mind on my crafting here. Let's do this. Sticks down nicely. It'll only stick where that versa mark is, right? Let's move this out. Just want to make sure there's no, there we go. What a beautiful embossing powder. Okay. Now it's going to be a tad warped, but not that bad. Alright, so let's get some tape on that. You're going to want some, I'm going to use some double-sided tape on here to stick it down because it is watercolor paper. This is the 1 inch that, or I'm sorry, is it the 1 inch or half an inch? This is 3/4 inch that I get at our local Walmart. And it is very, very sticky. Oh, pick that. There we are. Then we'll set this aside. Just going to turn it over here. This is going to be a beautiful card. Okay. And then we'll finish this one. Okay, I'm going to concentrate on this now. Now how you see how that nicely matches. Isn't that beautiful? So, sparkles I don't mind. The glitter here. Let's get that up. Oh, my sleeve's up here. So once again, I want to thank you for your kind comments. And your not so kind ones if I get them. That means you're watching, and maybe sometimes you'll come on and you'll actually enjoy one of my videos. Who knows? There we go. Process videos are altogether different than edited videos, of course. We all know that. Edited videos are for technique. Like, here's the card, here's how I did it, edit it, and there's no gab fest going on. It's just, let's get down to work here. So we're going to cover this up like this, and let's put it down. I want to concentrate on the placement. That is so sticky. That's awesome. What a difference. Let me just show you that now. Isn't that gorgeous? You see that? Beautiful. And that there. So now all we have left after we put this on, and I think I'll put a little bit of double-sided tape just because, and this is my 1/4 inch, just because I had to take it off. So we'll give it some extra sticky. Here we are. There we are. There's my city. All ready to go. That's beautiful. Well, before I put that down, I want to make sure I have the same amount of ledge on one side as I do on the other. There we go. Okay. There we have it. Isn't that gorgeous? Let's go down like this. Kind of turn it around, and we can add some little droplets if you like on here. You still can do that. Maybe I'll just add a little bit of water droplets from my hand onto the page, like so. And then take your paper towel, let it sit for just a minute, and the watercolor, the Tim Holtz watercolor, is awesome for this technique. And this will dry on the cities and give it some wonderful texture as well. Let's clean this up. And isn't that gorgeous? Okay, all we have to do is put our hello back on with some fine line or Tombow. I just put the name on the back. These are awesome. Little, make sure you clean the end off. Push it down. There we go. And then if you get gooby gobbies all over, just put it, I'll show you, on a piece of paper and before you put it down. And there we go, just like writing. Hello. Okay. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll just grab a little paper towel, take a little bit off the edges, and let's put it down. I don't want to color some of the dots. I think that's awesome right there. Come on, Carol, let go. Oh, beautiful die. I'm just going to quickly show you once again. This is the hello die from Poppy Stamps right there. There's the other ones I already put away. So now we're going to concentrate on the back. We have a little bit of ledge on the top, ledge here, ledge here. I think it absolutely looks awesome, don't you? Then we'll start into another card when we finish this one off. Make sure everything stays clean. Okay, now jumping in, I put a piece of the Post-it on the top page, and this is my Pure Luxury 120-pound ivory cardstock from Gina K. I just want to make sure. Took some Avery pigment ink, and we will start with the dark, and we'll move on to the light. Give a little bit of ombre effect. I already took a little finger dauber, and let's move down like that. Okay, so I'll start with the dark. We'll go over that again. It's the Aquamarine and the Mint to Be. And it's only to show through on the thing, on the friend, right? So I'm just doing the edge, and I'm telling you, pigment ink is just, I love it. And then you can test it out. Like, I have a heavy hand right now on here, but I'll show you as I'm moving up. I'm lightening my hand here. Okay, then I'm going to take a piece of paper towel, and just rub off a bit and add the mint to be. And then, oh, that's nice. Okay, I'll come in from the top, like so, light hand. And then we'll test it out with the card before we put it in. I'm going to grab some of that color. I'm going to grab a little bit of the aquamarine. Work it up. There we go. Let's see how this works out. I want to make sure my fingers are nice and, oh, let's go down. Like so. Cover your inks. And peel this off. We'll see how this looks like this. So pretty. You know what I need it to be? I'm glad I did that. It needs to be just, I'm moving this over. We need to darken it at the bottom. It's not showing a real contrast here. So, dark we will do. Then I'll lighten my hand up here. Okay, let's see how that looks. Much, much better. Love it. Okay, so you can remove. You have a nice line here. Make sure. There we are. Then you can write your message. I might take this just, I don't want to see much of a line anyway. Be careful while you're working right here. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. I never noticed that, but my Fitbit, every day it's matching what card I'm doing, and it's not on purpose. Really. Takes a pan. I just looked down. Oh my. Crazy things, eh? Alright. There we go. Alrighty. Nice and clean. This is where you're going to write. You don't have to put a sentiment because you already have thanks on there, right? And let's grab some. I think I'll use the tape. I'm always happy with this Walmart double-sided tape because you're going to write on it to the recipient. This is $2 a roll at Walmart, and you get a ton. Seriously. So if you're at your local Walmart, check out your craft section. I've been using this roll, it seems like forever. Then I was going to do another friend card, but I am going to do some Copic coloring with some Copic background on my wonderful penny block stamps from my awesome friend Janet on the next video. So I'll close this down once we can start that. There we are. Really sticky. Okay. Turn this around. Now, you know, do I want to have... No, I don't want to have a ledge. Make sure this, once this sticks, this is it. So, awesome. So pretty. You can turn it around and just grab your large scissors. This is where the Tim Holtz scissor comes in handy. Wow, this has got such a long nose on it, it's awesome. I just keep I can kind of feel the scissor up to the sides. And that's it. Just that one side. Makes it nice and heavy, which I like. That's why Clean and Simple I don't do many, because the weight of it is so light. But this is just perfect. Can you see that ombre effect under there? And you lift it up. And look at, you can just write your sentiment on there nicely. And we'll do a card or an envelope. And it is a sweet, sweet card. Okay, so now we'll move on. This is the other color I want to do. This was the one I had all ready to go. I used my, just because I have a minute here. This is the Spellbinder's Nestability in the A2 Distressed Edges. And that's where I got this from. And I think that's where I use my cushy pad to push it down, and so you can see those edges, but you can see them pretty good on here. And there's the Watercolor Friend. We are going to, I have another concept I want to do on this one, but maybe I'll do it with one of the stamps. Okay, I think I will. But anyway, that's what I am moving along on the next card. Thank you so much for joining me, everybody. And I will show this to you quickly and we will shut down. I just couldn't leave this to not show you the whole process and what I had in mind for the watercolor. And I really like when you flick the water on the Distress inks, you get that nice blotchy. Let's go like this. Put my camera down just a tad here. There, you can see it much better. Isn't that nice? Those colors. Okay, well, thank you so much, and I will, that light is really bright. I will proceed on to the next card. Thank you so much for joining me. There we are. Really nice. I should have done an envelope. I love the ombre underneath, and this metal is this vintage amethyst by Wow. It is wow. So have yourself a blessed day, and thank you for joining me.